Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Well, it's time now to review headlines on today's newspaper with the Ombudsman of This Day and Arise Media Group and This Day Newspapers Limited Group Executive Director, Kayode Komolafe. Steve, I guess we'll jump right into it. We have very limited time.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. All right, so we'll go straight into it. We'll do it slightly differently from what we normally do. But let's start with this day. There are a few important stories, but we'll come to the lead story, which is the focus, today on all the papers. The strip story there says, family Peter Obi, others mourn Arise News anchor Somi Maduagu. As Arise News anchor Somi Maduagu is laid to rest. That's on page 6 of today's This Day. And then below the masthead, Yiwada, APC is the new bride. Key ADC figures will join ruling party next week. And then the writer says ADC will replace APC in 2027. Aregbesola insists, is the secretary to ADC. And now KK to the main story. The lead here says democracy is forever. Military declares, dismisses rumor of coup plot. Brigadier General, Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel, 13 other officers remain in military custody for misconduct. That's the military, making that clarification. If you look at practically all the papers today, that is the focus. Punch here says, as his lead, coup rumors trigger public outrage. That's on page 3 of today's paper. Defense headquarters dismisses report. Nigerians back democracy. Assange, ex-generals reject military rule. I think Punch also captures it well as to the mood of the nation regarding the rumors that everybody, that people are talking about, coups, and the plan to exterminate a few people. And then the Nation says coup plot report baseless, says Defense Headquarters, clarifies October 1 parade cancellation. And then if you also go to a Tribune, that is not the lead on the cover of Sunday Tribune, but it's also very prominent there. Report of attempted coup against Tinubu baseless. Defense Headquarters declares President will rule beyond 2027. That's Yahya Bello. Only those playing ethnic politics will deny Tinubu's achievement. That's APC. I'm aware that even Telegraph also has the coup story on the cover. So it's a major issue in Nigeria as of today, but the denier is as important, if not far more important than all those little talks that it looks like a section of the media are still up till today, hammering on the possibility of a coup. KK, should KK deal with that before?
I think you can deal with that, and then we'll end with This Day style. If you can deal with the conversation around the coup and all of the topics that Mr. Yorinde has brought up now. Okay.
Thank you, Oji. Thank you, Steve. Quickly, maybe start with This Day.
This Day, yeah.
And I'd like to start on a very somber note. The strip there, is the report of the funeral of our late colleague, Somi. The funeral took place in Anambra State, Agulu, at the weekend. And again, our condolences to the family. Sorry, please. And also, sadly, as we buried Somi at the weekend, This Day Arise Media Group again lost a member of the family.
Oh.
And that is the This Day correspondent in Edo State, Adibe Emeyonu. He died suddenly on Friday evening. A very experienced journalist, a damn good professional, whose career was defined by professionalism, adherence to ethics, and competence in handling his bit. A gentleman, by excellence. The report we got from Benin at the weekend was that
may he find peace,
we lost
condolences to his family.
So condolences to his family, may so rest in peace. Like you rightly said,
yes.
We could as well say that the story of the day is the story about the reported, a coup attempt. Now, two things should be made clear. It is a good thing that the defense authorities you know, the defense headquarters, you know, issued, you know, that clarification yesterday, you know, and saying that, you know, disclaimer that it was baseless, there was no basis, you know, for it. And it should also be remembered that back on October 4, the same defense headquarters had actually issued a statement announcing that some military officers were arrested and that the investigation was going on, and that it had to do with, according to the misconduct, that it was an internal, you know, routine, and that investigation was going on. And again yesterday, the statement from the defense headquarters again reassured that after the investigation, that the public will be told exactly what happened. Okay. That is why, on the part of the media, there is the need to exercise caution. You know, reporting coup is not a routine story.
No, it's not.
It's not the same thing as a political story. You know, I mean, if you say a political party has just made and they're planning strategy about how to win election, how to defeat it, yes, that is normal. You can speculate.
It's not even about reporting insecurity.
Exactly, you don't speculate a coup. You know, so it's not a routine. It's not a football match. You know, so it is very important for editors to be very careful, to be very cautious, you know, because of the implications. Because when you speculate, you know, and report what the authorities are not saying that it is baseless, but the impact, the reverberation, you know, within the society, you know, on the part of the public, you know, that it will send, you know, panic, you know, both to the internal as well as the external environment. So it is very important that we be very cautious, you know, the way with this, so that we should wait for the official report, you know, to know exactly what happened, and the defense authorities, they owe the public an explanation, you know, of what has happened. So I think it is advisable that everybody should wait for the official explanation.
Explanation from the federal.
No, I mean from the federal. And we should stop, you know, all these speculations. You know, because some editors don't know the implication. Because if you say a source is telling you about how a coup was planned, more or less you are implicating yourself.
Yes.
You know? So if you are not invited, now that okay, can you now give us more information? So since you are privy, you know, to so we shouldn't get. We shouldn't get ourselves.
Because
but I don't think I saw any credible media reporting that sort of. Was there any serious?
Yes,
no, I think generally we should all be.
It was more like a blog. I thought I saw.
Well, it depends on what you call credible, but it's been reported in a platform that you know that you will ordinarily trust and say that, you know.
I agree with you. I think the question is on a general note.
Absolutely.
We should be very careful that it's not a routine story. Yeah.
Because what KK is saying is very important. Even in the military, and the mere fact that you heard about a coup being planned and you didn't report it, you know, implicates you. You know, and therefore our colleagues should be careful how they dabble into this very delicate subject.
We'll have 1 minute. Do you have any story before I take
No, let's go to
This Day Style. The cover on This Day Style is Ibuka Obi Uchendu, redefining the modern Nigerian man. If you can pull up This Day Style, the editor's note there says, few figures in Nigerian media command quiet respect like Ibuka Obi Uchendu, whether hosting Big Brother Niger, leading discussions on robbing mines, or introducing his new project, Mentality with Ibuka. His calm presence and clarity continue to set him apart. Absolutely, we all know Ibuka, and he's been doing so well. In fact, he has revolutionized hosting for the Nigerian man at this point. Congratulations to Ibuka for that cover on This Day. One more story on the newspaper before we go. We only have 30 seconds.
We really don't have time, but you know, it's just what Afe Babalola giving his, you know, position in the society on the cover of Sunday Tribune is on the window. It said, "Debt, Nigeria's reputation deteriorating, discouraging foreign investors." That's Afe Babalola speaking. You know, a lot of people may want to disagree with him about, you know, that's a submission, but then that's his opinion. Yeah.
And as another statesman, it's one person who should be listened to because he has seen it all. You know, and he's been, you know, part of the system. You know,
and he's a local investor himself.
Exactly. You know,
he's got huge things that he has.
Done. He's done great things. You know,
absolutely. Fantastic.
All right, KK, thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us on the Sunday Tonic program. Hope next weekend we'll have more time. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, KK. All right, that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching. and do stay safe. I'm Steve Ayorinde.
And I'm Oji Okwe from our entire team here in Lagos, Nigeria. Enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.